Welcome to another edition of Proud to be a Delta Farmer. And this week we're going to go back and take another look at the Marvin Cochran farm outside of Avon, Mississippi. And this edition brought to you by Terrell Seed, makers of Rev Brand Seed, Seed of the South. This week's segment of Proud to be a Delta Farmer brings us to Avon, Mississippi, home of Raven Planting Company. And we're visiting with Marvin Cochran, owner of Raven Planting Company. Marvin, how in the world did you get into farming?
Well, ever since I was a little boy, I used to ride with my father in his truck, and I also used to ride with my grandfathers. Both of them farmed in this same area. And as a young man, I used to always go with my Papa Cochran riding the combines, and rumor has it that I slept on a Kroger sack when he drove the combine. And I'd come home dirty and dusty, and Mom would wash me up and put me in the bed. But I guess I more or less grew up into it and found a love and a desire to do it and find great pride in feeding this nation and feeding the world.
When do you think you might start harvesting your crops?
We'll probably be looking at harvesting rice somewhere in mid-August and maybe some soybeans around 10th to the 20th of August. I'd say both of those we'll probably have some crops coming off mid-August.
And that'll probably finish up by early October?
We traditionally through by October the 1st, and hopefully we'll be in that position again.
Marvin, you grow a lot of rice, and we don't visit with many farmers. Tell us about the rice.
Tell you what, rice is one of the hidden secrets in Washington County and Channel 6's viewing area. The amount of jobs that we create here in the viewing area is pretty substantial.
Marvin, these are some great looking beans here.
Well, thank you, Larry. This is a field that kind of shows the transition that farmers are going through in the Delta. We came in and landformed this ground in '09, and we've been raising irrigated crops on it ever since then. These are Group 4 soybeans. Another big change that's gone on the last 10 to 20 years is our Group 4 soybean production in Mississippi. If you'll look out there, you'll see those soybeans are almost potted all the way to the top. They're probably 2 weeks away from full maturity. The beans in the pods will be touching probably in the next 2 weeks, and we'll reach full maturity. And these will probably be some of those beans I mentioned that we'll be harvesting in mid-August.
Join us next week for another edition of Proud to be a Delta Farmer, right here on WABG Channel 6, brought to you by Terrell Seed.